What's up, guys? So in today's video, I want to show you guys some of my favorite and, in my opinion, the best low-level plyometric exercises. It's going to really promote your things like your vertical jump, your footwork, your body control, but also, and probably most importantly, it's going to help with your joints. It's going to be great for your joints. It's going to be great for your things like your tendons, your ligaments, and also bone density, not to mention helping that springiness, which is going back to that complementing your vertical jump. A lot of benefits from these low-level plyometrics. I know we get caught up on this max jump and just getting as high as possible each time, which, don't get me wrong, those are great, but a lot of people overlook things like this. So these are very important, and I want to go over some of my favorite ones for you today. And real quick, if you haven't already and you're interested in increasing your performance for basketball, that's what this channel is all about. So make sure you subscribe and click the bell to get notified for each one of my videos. And one more thing before we get into these plyometric exercises, I did want to let you guys know that those of you out there, there's a lot of you that probably know that I have a body weight vertical jump training program that I did come out with. So some of you may know that already, but those of you that don't, I do want to let you know that that is available, and sort of an announcement, and I think you guys are going to enjoy this. I used to sell this program, but now, starting in this video, I'm actually going to be giving it to you guys for free. It's only going to require a couple things from you guys. I'll explain in a second, but if you haven't watched my video kind of diving deeper into this program, kind of giving you what to expect in this program, make sure to watch that video. I'll link it up here and I'll put it in the description as well. So the things you need to do to get this program: first of all, make sure you're subscribed. Make sure to like this video. Go ahead and give it a like right now. And also comment in the comment section, inches anywhere. Inches anywhere, because that is the name of this program, because you can literally do this program anywhere. So once you do that, once I see all those things have been completed, I will comment back asking for your email. And then once you give me your email, I will send that program over to you as soon as possible, so you can get started tomorrow or even within the next 5 minutes. So if you're interested in that program, type in the comment section below, inches anywhere. All right, so let's go ahead and dive into these plyometric exercises. So the first one, I've talked about this one a little bit before, but I'm going to give you a lot of different ways and variations of this exercise, and this is going to be line hops. There's actually a lot of different ways you can do line hops. I like to first start with 2 feet, so keep your 2 feet fairly close together, not all the way together, but pretty close. Stationary side to side is what we're going to start with, and then it's going to be forward and back, stationary. Next one is also going to be stationary, but it's just going to be alternating. So you're alternating the feet back and forth. So kind of make the line sort of an imaginary thing that you sort of minimally jumping over. You don't want to get that high. You don't want to make it like a hurdle jump. You want to go nice and quick, but you want to try to make it mindfulness enough to not like step on the line. The next one, we're going to be moving a little bit on this. So you don't really even need to set anything up. Just kind of imagine about 5 feet of distance and hop over back and forth, doing those side to side ones, except we're going forward as you go side to side and then coming back as well. So it's one thing to be able to have the control to do these stationary. Adding a mobile metric to it really throws a different challenge to the body. And then we are going to go lateral, forward and back. Okay, so turning to the side. So the line is going to be like this to you, hopping over and back, going laterally back and forth. Make sure to stay facing in the same direction, just so you can get both sides of this. And the last one, we're going to be lateral again, so stay in that same sort of position, but we're just going to be alternating, going lateral. And for each of these, once you get them down with both feet, you can do single legs. So for each of these, except for the alternating, because you need both feet with that, go ahead and do the single leg ones as well. The next one is sort of self-explanatory, and some might say there's really no use for it, but I might differ a little bit, and this is jump rope. So jump ropes is sort of similar to line hops. You're obviously not going to be adding that mobilization in there. You're more stationary. It's actually more of a pogo hop. It also adds that hand-eye coordination in there, so we have to factor that in as well. So it is a little bit different, even though they kind of mimic the same thing. Jump ropes are great for cardio and all around good for those lower body joints. I forgot to mention earlier in the video, but once you get to a certain point of the durability and the effectiveness of your tendons and ligaments, those are the main things. As long as they're strong enough, these are pretty mild as far as like the scale of how intensified they are. So in my opinion, it's okay to work in some barefooted as well. I've been messing around with more barefooted things. It really is like a game changer for the feet in themselves. So whenever we have your shoes on, they're very, very compressed and restricted. There's basically just too much support. So we really get used to not using those other stability muscles in the foot. So doing these with the shoes off, as long as it feels okay, you don't feel any pain or anything whenever you do it, this is going to be great for especially things like your feet. Okay, moving on to the last one, but I'll give you a lot of different variations with this one as well, and it's pogos. A lot of different ones that we'll go over here. So we'll start off stationary and just hopping straight up. This one you can kind of increase the intensity on a little bit. Since we're talking lower level plyos, we're going to keep the intensity fairly low, but this one you can start to work up that intensity, and you can also progress like a series pogo. So like a land soft and then power jump. A power jump with a soft landing. Things like that, just to kind of change things up a little bit and add a little bit more of that explosiveness to things. Then we're just going to go into a mobile pogo. So we'll go into a forward and then a backwards and then a lateral. And then you can also do an alternating pogo. So for this one, the form gets needs a little bit more focus on the form. A lot of people want to kind of just jog on this one, but you really want to focus on springing up after you land. So minimal ground contact, springing up. Then you can do alternating lateral and alternating going backwards. And then a way to progress that, like I said, be careful about doing the progressions. This is a long game, so make sure you've went through the proper steps in order to build up your joints, because that's going to play a big role and a big factor in how well your body's going to take this. But once you get good at it, start doing single leg as well. So all of these, you can do single leg as well, aside from the alternating like the line hops. So those are some of my favorite low-level plyometrics that's going to play a part in increasing your vertical and help you with your durability on the court. I hope this was helpful. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, make sure to subscribe and click the bell to get notified for each one of my videos, and I'll see you guys next time.